What's up? It's Corby here with another quick draft at Karloff Manor. We're going to get this rolling. Our last draft didn't go too well. We went 1-3. A lot of mana flooding and and then a really aggressive deck that had a good curve, where we had a not so great curve. But yeah, so let's see how this goes. Alright, so Case of the Crimson Pulse, really good. Rewards you being a very aggressive deck. You just want to puke out cards left and right. Probably going to be our pick. But Borak Clan Basher, also good. Gleaming Gear Drake, I haven't seen it actually pop off, so I'm kind of on it. Mass Maker is okay. Gadget Technician, I like. I think Seasoned Consultant overperforms. It being a 1/3, it blocks a lot of stuff in this format really well. Other than that, Museum Nightwatch is a little bit higher than I originally thought, but I'm still not big on it. But it's 100% Case of the Crimson Pulse. That card is just a bomb. Here, we have Shadowy Backstreet. I need more of these lands, and I rare draft them a lot just because I need them for my collection. But Reckless Detective's really good, because you can sack an artifact or discard a card, and it just becomes a 2/3. So that's really good. I like Shady Informant as well in the Rakdos deck. Rift Burst Hellion is pretty decent, but it's taking the rare draft or the detective, and I think we're going to take the detective. I think it's good enough that it's worth not getting the rare draft. Here, unless I see something really good, I try to stay with one color. Unless I see like a really good removal spell, a bomby card. It doesn't add up is pretty decent. I like Unscrupulous Agent. But I think Vengeful Tracker or Harry Dronesmith are both good. Are both high enough that I'd rather have the Harry Dronesmith. It's a 1/1 that's free sack fodder every turn. Like with Reckless Detective, it goes really well. Ooh, this one, Doppelgang is one of the best rares. We are taking it. We will figure out. We will play some form of either red green or red blue. Like that's 100% a card worth going in on. So we're either red green or red blue here, and I think we want to go towards red green a little bit more, simply because red blue is more likely to draw cards, and it'll be harder to get this Case of the Crimson Pulse off. There's two good green cards here. I'm not big on Aftermath Analysis. Returning all your land cards from the graveyard isn't a big. But Case of the Trampled Garden can be very good. Hi Tom, welcome in. Yeah, we're actually filming a YouTube video. I like Scene of the Crime. It's a land that eventually draws you a card. And it's a clue, so it has all that synergies. It's an artifact, so you can sack some stuff. Do I like it more than Case of the Trampled Garden? Probably not, but we will take that. So here, I mean, Detective Satchel's really good. We already have quite a bit of artifact payoffs. We have that. This sacks artifacts and it can draw cards. So, yeah, we'll take the Satchel. We'll be blue-red and we'll splash green. Murder's really good. It's really, really good. You can sacrifice artifacts with this to draw a card. This allows us to consistently investigate. I think I like that the best. We'll take another Scene of the Crime. 100%. Here, I'll take the Mass Maker. I think I like it a little bit more than this guy. Here, we're splashing green right now, but we could be green-red, so I'll take this. Because whichever way we go, I don't want to play any of these cards. Guess I'll just take one of these. It does allow you to color fix a little bit. Go that to the sideboard. We're not going to play that. Alright. We have War Leader's Call, which is really good. It's really good. It's crazy good. We're going to pick that up. It's not even worth looking at the rest of the pack. Here, Due Diligence is pretty good. Suspicious Detonation is good. I like Case Cold Cracker. I'm going to take the removal spell. We're going to figure out how to make this work. Here, Shock's really good, but we have this Gear Drake. And we have a lot of artifact payoffs. So maybe we don't play Doppelgang? I don't know. We'll figure it out. But I do think it's Gear Drake versus Shock, and I think Shock's the better pick, but I want to see if I can make Gear Drake work. We got another Gear Drake. I like that. I like that a lot. Here, this card, don't take this card. Just don't. You have to add mana with it 5 times and collect evidence 5 times with it, and it's not worth it. It's not. Here, we'll take the Crime Novelist. We're stacking a lot of artifacts. Here, Caught Red-Handed, maybe? It's that or Offender at Large. I'm not big on Caught Red-Handed. I'll take Offender at Large. There's just not enough good sack outlets. We'll take a Chases On. And that's why I don't take Chases On very highly, is I take it at... because you can usually get one late. Yeah, tons of mod. I think it was for a bit. I'm not going to lie, Alexia. I think I did it for the bit. I think Red called me a coward. I'm like, do it, coward. And then I told Tan that if they use their mod powers to type the S word, that they would lose their mod and not get their VIP back. Alright, let's look at this deck. What's up, Red? I am talking shit. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, so right now, this is... I like Harry Dronesmith. You're right, though. But Galvanize is really good. I'll take the Galvanize. Oh. Sure. Let's try it. This pack, it's not a lot for us. This Lamasu is okay. Some of these blue cards are okay, but we'll take this guy. That's only okay. This is pretty good. And I like Shock, but again, I'm going to take this. Shock probably won't wheel, but maybe Red Herring will. We got to take the Galvanize. It's just so good. Here, picking up an Out Cold is probably decent here. Get 5 quick creatures power 3 greater. And it bounces the creature when it turns face up. Taking the shock. We've passed so many shocks. We need shocks. I like this guy. Alright, Red, you do that. Here, I don't want to second out cold. I'll take a second demand answers, though. I guess we'll pick up Jade Analysis, because we're drawing a lot of cards. Drawing a lot of cards. You can go on the sideboard. Alright, we got our second out cold. And a Mass Maker. Alright. So, I don't think we're going to play the green cards. As good as Polymorph is... Now, we will play the War Leader's Call. I mean... How many color fixers do we have? That's the question. So, these two color fix and this does. Do we have anything that makes treasures? No. So... I mean, we could play both and play... And then we have... Sure. I think it's the wrong choice, but we're gonna do it. We definitely want the Harry Dronesmith, the Crime Novelist, this guy, this guy, this guy. Both of those. We want this. Shock. We want this and this. I didn't draft a lot of creatures. So what we're doing is we're just trying to churn through our deck, right? That's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to churn through the deck as quickly as possible. I actually probably cut that for... So, this is not the kind of deck I would normally recommend drafting. I don't think this deck is good, but I'm interested to see if it works. War Leader's Call works well with Detective Satchel and Harry Dronesmith. Doppelgang can copy bunches of permanents. Card draw, we have Investigate. These two Investigate. That draws cards. That draws cards. This technically draws cards. This draws cards. We have a lot of card draw. So, hey, who knows? Ton, I am playing a deck that I normally would not recommend anyone to play ever. Generally speaking, it's better to play a more consistent deck over playing the fancy stuff. So I'm going to Gear Drake on turn 2. Case of the Crimson Pulse on turn 3. Blah, blah, blah. So, Doppelgang. It copies X target permanent, and it creates X copies of those permanents. So, when you cast Doppelgang, if X is equal to 1, you're spending 5 mana for a copy. If X is equal to 2, you're spending 8 mana for 4 things. 2 of one and 2 of another. So I am going to play Case of the Crimson Pulse. And I think I'm actually going to discard this Demand Answers. Because Because my goal is we want to run out our hand as quickly as possible. So like next turn I'm playing this cold case cracker. Don't like seeing it at all. So I will play this, I think. So I'm not going to block. I did leave a point of damage on the table last turn. That's on me. Now I'm hoping to cast Doppelgang at 8. Because that's 8 mana for 4 things. But we'll take what we can get. Alright. We might not get the option. So here I think we actually will Doppelgang. So if we Doppelgang here, I could shock, play the Gemstone Strider, and sack a clue. That's probably better. And we can chump block. Yeah. I'm interested in what they have in hand. I like that. So I'll chump block here. Oh, happens. Happens. I do think our best path to victory was not blocking with the Drake. Here. Yeah, let's rock this. I'll play this tapped. And I think I'm just going to play this Gravestone Strider. Neat. Here, I'll play Case of the Crimson Pulse. I'm going to discard a Demand Answers. Hopefully we draw land next turn. Otherwise we're going to Demand Answers, discard a Shock. That's what we do. So here what I like to do is, what I want to do is, I want to play the Gear Drake. And I want to Demand Answers, and I'm going to... Ooh, I can sack an artifact? Yeah, that's what I'll do. Next turn, I can play Harry Dronesmith, make a 1/1 that I sack every turn that powers up my Gear Drakes, and leave up Shock for something. Yeah. Now, the thing about Out Cold is, remember, it can't be countered. So, if you're tapping down the creatures with ward, you don't need to pay the ward cost. Alright. Here, we'll play a land. We'll play a Drone Smith. And we will shock a repeat effect. And yeah, so now this Drone Smith will make our Gear Drake bigger every turn. So next turn I can Out Cold and Galvanize, leaving me with 1 card in hand, making us closer to flipping this case of the Crimson Pulse.
So cute, so hairy, so nice, so friendships, heavy, aquatic, swap, mammal, so great, swimming around, making extraction sounds, barking away, not a care to be found. No other birds you live the land, you're the chillest animals the land has ever had.
They have removal spells. They kind of need to start popping them off. And if we get either of our off-color bombs, we have the ability to cast them. Warleader's Call would be interesting, because Warleader's Call and the Drone Smith pair really well. We draw Doppelgang. I don't think we're going to cast it here. Yes, Grim? Oh, Grimbo's just passed out at my feet. Like a good boy. It's very surprising he's a good boy. Alright, I drew a land, so here. Make the 1/1. Welcome back, Clamps. I mean, anything would have been better than yesterday. You gonna... Alright, what you gonna do? What are you going to do? From the meat space. What you gonna do, Zoppo? Good job. Yep, they're both instants. I don't need to cast anything right now. We're in our second draft. Our first draft, we went 1-3 that we're filming today. And we're doing a little bit better on this one. Our last game, our opponent was way more aggressive than us. But we're doing real well in this game. You just not gonna? Okay. That is a strategy. That is a choice to salty rope in limited when someone is just playing creatures. Like, I had a limited deck once that was worthy of salty roping. I was a mill combo deck. That was fun. Cool. W. Love it when my opponent's salty rope. Chef's kiss. It's the best. It's the best. For those of you not familiar with Arena, salty roping. So on Arena, you get a time limit to respond to stuff, and when your opponent just uses all, and it's that little thing around the the opponent's avatar. But when people just let it all run out, it's called salty roping, and it makes me very happy when opponents do that. I'm like, salt rope me. All right, we have a 1-drop, a 2-drop, two 2-drops, a 3-drop, worth keeping. They play something we're shocking on turn 1, we'll shock it. They probably will not. Here we'll play our Reckless Detective. You can play against bots. Here, I'm gonna swing. I'm going to discard this gemstone rider, see what we get. And then I'm gonna play this Crimson Pulse. I think I'm actually gonna discard the land to be greedy. Nice. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, it's fine. So I have a land to play. I can play Case Cold Crack. Not a shock! Bastard. Yeah, we'll go land. Cold Cracker. And we will just pass the turn. So then we can shock the innocent bystander or the Wojak investigator or whatever. If only we had lightning helix off the top. That is funny to me because it is an old magic joke. There was a big professional magic sacrifice. Target creature an opponent controls. Whoa, 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 bro. Whoa, 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 bro. I didn't okay this. Wow, my opponent is mean. It's an old magic joke. Because an announcer was like, oh my god, he's gonna lose. Alright, so I want to get as few cards in hand as possible for this, so I can get this case online. So I'm just gonna shock their face. No, I want. And I'm going to discard that island. Damn. We left both red up. Because I want to flip this case. Say flip, but solve. So we really want a land, because then we can doppelgang a bunch. Awesome. Yes! Oh, that was wonderful. That was so good. So what happened there was we doppelgang, copying their two best creatures. We were going to sack two creatures and exile their copies of the creatures. And then we would have 2/2/4s with vigilance that would investigate twice every turn. Because we'd never have any cards in hand. And our opponent would always have more cards unless they played all their cards. So, yeah. Keep this. We can turn to a Gear Drake. Hopefully it's not a red deck. Yeah. Then we'll turn 3, play this thing, and the Gravestone Strider, unless we draw a 3-drop. Alright, green-white. We're probably okay. They have exile-based removal, which isn't fun, but they have some bites. Yeah, we're not playing a 3-drop, so this is our best chance. We'll play our own Strider. We'll get down this Detective Satchel. Next turn. Then the turn after that, play another Gear Drake, and start going to town. Because we'll go Gear Drake, sack a clue, get a 1/1. Well, that's not fun. You controlled it from tap, otherwise they make a detective. Alright, whatever, I don't care. Exile whatever you want. If you exile the Gear Drake, I've got another one in hand. If you exile the Satchel, I've got another one in hand. They're not another one, but it's fine. Sure. Yep, it's no block day. We can't attack, that has reach. So next turn we can play a Crime Novelist. They swing. I will just throw the Thopter under the bus. Here, I'll play crime novelist. This guy. And yeah. Sand's popping off. We can sack a clue. I have an itch on the side of my nose. I don't know why. Well, I will throw the jaded analysis here, and I'll just take 4. And if you have a pump spell, you have a pump spell. I don't care. Nice. So here we're going to sack a clue. And then we'll use the red mana right now. It's fine. You don't want us to flip our case. You have to chump block. And I can still play this. And we're just gonna tap this guy, I think. Oh, it doesn't even say to a player. Nice. So next turn, we have 3. So if we draw land. Actually, no matter what we draw, we should play Case of the Crimson Pulse first. Discard something. Sure. I have a 1/1 Thopter to chump with. I actually think I'm going to discard that. Here we go, land. Back to this. Four damage. So I am going to take out this thing. creature. I'll swing for 5 in the air. I guess I just left 1 damage. I should also attack with that. Because I only had 1 blocker. That was my bad. I forgot Suspected gives Menace. But we win anyways. So, yeah. Very, 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 very nice. We're 3-1. This deck, I'm a little surprised. Now we have a lot of rares, which can generally lead to higher win rate. But I'm pretty surprised by this. All right, so I can go 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got options. Play Jaded Analysis. Yeah, yep, I'm all good with this. Discard excess lands, or, spells to flip the case. We will 100% trade with Reckless Detective. Every time. That is easy peasy. So next turn, we're probably playing the Case of the Crimson Pulse. And I think we're going to discard an island. Yeah. Still play this. Play this. Discard an island. Neat. I don't want to attack because I'm not okay trading it for the Sanitation Automaton. But they attack with the Reckless Detective. I will 100% block it. It's no block stick. Now here, I'm very okay with trading. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to... so I could Gleaming Geardrake and Reckless Detective. I could out cold their 2 creatures on their turn. We're not attacking with the Analyst. So I think I like out colding them personally. I think that's the line I'm going with. Egwin Bow. Have you been good for once? And I'm going to out cold their 2 actual attackers. And if they want to hit with the Reckless Detective, I'm okay with that. Because my goal is to make this Reckless Detective as not good as possible. So next turn, I'll probably play Scene of the Crime, because then entry's tapped, and play these 2 drops. I would... Cool, that's fine. Yeah, so I would rather Reckless Detective get countered. So I'm going to play Geardrake first, because the counter spell they're holding up is pay 2, suspect a creature. And so now if they want to counter Reckless Detective, I don't care. Feel free. He didn't. Awesome. So next turn, they have to attack with Red Herring. I will just put the Reckless Detective in front of it. And if they, Cool. So, if I sacrificed an artifact this turn, this costs 2 less. Or 3 less. So I could sack the artifact, draw a card. Nope, we'll just take 4. We have been slowing them down very purposefully. Yeah, so here... I'm going to start by demanding answers. And I'm going to discard an island. Yeah. So then I can play this land. I can draw a card. Or I can... It's probably better to galvanize here. Play another Jaded Analysis. And swing for 1. Yes. So next turn, if I draw a land, I'll just go land Suspicious Detonation. Flip my case. Yeah, actually a land would be the best, would be the perfect thing to draw. That's fine. So I'm going to Suspicious Detonation the Cornered Crook. Alright, that's fine. So I'm going to Suspicious Detonation this guy. I'm going to shock this guy. Swing in for 1. And now we solved our case. So every turn we'll have 3 cards to work with. We just have to play all our cards every turn. But that's really powerful. So we'll trade the Jaded Analysis with their Reckless Detective, and our Reckless Detective will chump block the Sanitation Automaton. Because we're going to drown them in value. So if they have a shock to kill the Reckless Detective, I don't care. Not as ideal. That's fine. They haven't played anything really great for us to doppel. Alright, so here we'll play this guy. And I'll just play another one of these. Do I want to attack? No, I don't. All right. So we'll discard a land. Who cares? Okay, they sacked that. do think I'm going to block here. And there's enough burn. Would I rather have the detective or the gear drake? Probably the gear drake. Get them to flip up the face down card. Alright, so I can sack this to draw a card. Wish they wouldn't have tapped like that, that's fine. Get rid of this thing. Play this. To stop in my upkeep to out cold. So I will take 4. Ugh. Drew 2 lanes. Neat. And a third one. Alright. So we could start sacking clues. We'll probably do that next turn if we draw a bunch of lands. Alright, it's just gonna die. So whatever. This has been a fun game. I'll start by demanding 3, 6, 7. Let's discard a card because I need not those. I always let my opponents actually do the lethal because there's stuff for attacking with so many creatures and casting the spells in like normal games where they're not like doing something awful. I always let my opponents because like, oh man, I'm 1 attack short. If my opponent hadn't scooped, I could have gotten the reward. It's a minor thing. Something I think about. This one is interesting. I will keep it. We can't play anything. But it has a lot of raw power. So I hope we draw... Sure. That's actually fine. I'll play this and discard the case Cold Cracker, I think. Awesome. So this turn, I know it's mana inefficient, but I'm going to play War Leader's Call. This guy's like, this dude just chained 2 rares together. So here, I'm gonna go Gleaming Gear Drake, Gleaming Gear Drake, next turn I can Harry Dronesmith, sack an artifact to draw, or no, I can... My Gear Drakes! That's fine. So here I can go Dronesmith, draw a card so I can attack with the Drake. And then the top. Oh my god, this is so good. That's fine. I did have a lot of fun with that, I'm not gonna lie. So here, I'll crack this, draw a card, galvanize this, play Jaded Analysis, play a Forest and pass turn. This has been fun. I'm glad it's a game. Like, they had answers. We got to do our cool thing. That's a lot of answers. So I'm going to start by casting this. I'm going to discard a card, discard this island. Alright, can you kill my Jaded Analysis? If so, you get the win. If not, I might slowly take over this game. I'm going to block here. Put on 2. Got a shock. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do this for 8. I'm gonna sacrifice an artifact. Oh my goodness. That was a blast. My opponent probably had to be like, sometimes you just lose to the dude with a bunch of random rares. That's why Doppelgang's so powerful. It can turn a losing position into just a straight up win. And so, for that example, like, we were able to win on the spot. The last time we cast it, we got so much value from it that we were going to be able to just take over the game. Here, this is fine. I'll keep it. There's a chance we get mana screwed, but we have this Case of the Crimson Pulse that we can discard blue cards to. So, blue land is best, but any land is fine. I'm going to discard this Cold Cracker. Awesome. Here, I'll play the island. And turn. We'll take 2. Hopefully they play another creature. Awesome. Neat. Alright. 5 life for the turn. I will take 6. Here, I'm gonna go Gear Drake. I'm just gonna swing here. Sack an artifact. Then I'll tap down their 2 morphs again. Take 4, that's fine. Play the land. Sacrifice this to draw a card. That's Suspicious Detonation. That. Discard. Island. Like this. This. We're gonna go no attacks this turn. fine. Let's sack this, draw a card. So we'll doppelgang next turn. Neat, neat, neat. So it's 5. So I'm just gonna double chump. Two. So I can make 2 copies. I'm not really impressed with what I'm making detective satchels. So detective satchel and case of the uneaten feast. Yeah, that's what I think I'll do. We're gonna sack an artifact. Let's go. We gain 6 life a turn, make 3 1/1s. Yeah, Doppelgang is a broken magic card in limited. It's one of your best options, bar none. And I love it. Ooh, we have no red sources. No, we actually do. All right, fine. I will keep this. And we drew a red source. Neat. So yeah, I'll play Gravestone Strider. Counter it. I don't care. Alright, cool. You destroy it. I don't care. It's a 1/3, buddy. Alright, they're banned. I'm just going to play Warbeater's Call. And do I want to attack? No. I'd rather make it so they can't attack. Or they have to spend their turn flipping it up, which slows them down, which I'm okay with. So next turn, what do we do? We can only cast 1 spell because of our mana. They spend a... so any land we can Gear Drake and sack the clue to draw a card. Red land we can Gear Drake. We can't Galvanize because of Ward. So let's see. Well, in this case, I think my best option is to shock and pay the Ward. Because we didn't draw land. I don't like just running a Gear Drake. Then they flip it up, that's fine. They counter it, that's fine. Yep, it's fine by me. So land would be really nice. I think a red source would be my favorite, so I can Gear Drake, leave up sacking the clue, and still galvanize. Oh yeah. So we'll go Gear Drake. I can sacrifice the clue, or I can galvanize, with a preference to galvanizing, and the next turn I can sack the clue and suspicious detonation. Yeah, that's fine. Now, nothing here is worth galvanizing. Now, they play that bite spell, though. I'll block here. Sure. Grimbo, I don't like it when you bite my feet. Nah. So here, I don't actually want a suspicious detonation anything. I think I'm just gonna can't block detectives. And then this is solved. So depending on what they do, I can out cold. Well, we're gonna suspicious detonation that. 100%. Actually, what we'll probably do is next turn we'll out cold 2 of their creatures to get the attack in, get the clue. And the turn after that, we can sack the clue and out cold. Leaving up our removal to the last possible second. So I'll swing with both of these. I actually like demand answering, discarding Expedited Inheritance. This card can be good, but I think when the match is more even, it's not worth it. You know? And this is a pretty even match. I'd say we're a little bit ahead. We have more cards. We have more powerful cards. But it could still go either way. So I think playing Expedited Inheritance can help our opponent overtake us. So here I'm going to demand answers, discard this inheritance. Not ideal. I would have rather played out cold. But here, I'll galvanize the Mistway Spy. They have a counterspell. They have a counterspell. No big deal. That's fine. So here, we're going to swing again. We're going to leave up out cold on their turn. Which I actually fundamentally don't mind if they trade with the Gemstone Strider. That's fine by me. I'm going to play the land, and I'll pass the turn. Now, if we do this on our opponent's turn, we don't get to draw the card. They're attackers. I'm going to tap down those two. We decline to pay because it can't be countered. And boom! There we go. Alright, this one is for all the marbles. We should, if we're 7-2. We broke even on this draft. This has been a really good draft. I'm very happy with how this has turned out. I had to double check to make sure I clicked the recording button, because if I didn't, I was going to be like, awesome. All right, we can turn 1, turn 2, yeah, this is demand answers, discarding lands. The other cool thing about Scene of the Crime and demand answers is that it's a clue, so late in the game, if you don't want to discard cards, you can sacrifice it because it's an artifact. I don't think Scene of the Crime is worth taking over like really good cards for your deck, but I think they are good enough that it can give you a good enough upside, you know? So here I'm going to play the Gear Drake. Next turn I'll play the Drone Smith, and the Gear Drake and the Drone Smith can start teaming up. Surveil 3. That's good for trying. They don't want lands. Interesting. Yeah, that's fine by me. But the Drone Smith. That's A-OK by me. Now, I think I just want to play the Satchel. This Satchel is really good. So all you have to do is sacrifice an artifact every turn. I don't care. I'll block. Do it. Play your Gorgon case that I've... This will be the first time I've seen it. Sure. Chalk outline. I'm going to sack a clue to draw a card. I think I'll demand answers, sacking another clue. Yeah, that's fine. I can galvanize or demand answers. Yeah. So, if there's something I need to galvanize, I can do it. Sure. You got it, buddy. Sure. Here. So one more mana and that gets turned on. Draw a card. Let's make a 1/1. Swing for 8, see what they do. That's fine. And then we'll just see how they play creatures and then out cold at the end of their turn. Cool. So if they are doing that, it's worthwhile to me to just no. I want to resolve that, resolve that, resolve that. They collected evidence. That's fine. So here I'm going to out cold. Yeah, we're gonna out cold. Actually, I don't even care. I think we're just gonna demand answers. Sack an artifact. Just sack this guy. Draw 2. See what we get. Land. Cold Cracker. And then we'll do out cold, I think. Tap down their 2/2 menace and their 2/3 plant. To become a 3/4. And then we can doppelgang their soul enervation.
Through to the surface, spending some time on myself like I'm worth it, finding new purpose, finding new lens for life, seeing a new born again.
Did they gain life? Oh, soul animation, right. So we're gonna tap this and this. I'll take 4, go down to 10, that's fine. 4, 7, 8, 9. So here, drawing a card. Making a Thopter. Then suspicious detonating this thing. That's fine, I don't care. Galvanizing this one. Swinging for 3. That might have actually killed us because take 2, 4, 5, go down to 5. That's fine. Yeah. Again, that's fine. Then I can doppelgang up a bunch of blockers. Hopefully they play something not like that. Alright, good game. Let them attack. Let them do their thing. Here, I'll just sacrifice this blue so they don't have to wait for me. They can do what they want. Alright. That's okay. That deck, when it gets going, is really good. I've gotten to play it once. I actually was trying to film a video of it last night, and my little monster Grim kept jumping on me and clawing my shoulder, causing me to scream. And I just was like, this is not a good YouTube video. Alright, so that does it with our draft. 6-1. We broke even. Good. It was a great draft. Had a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, follow me. Also follow me on Twitch where I live stream these. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Peace.